World 3 Part 2. I'm going to show you what the pinkies and the thumb mean. So we have the meat, okay? They're trying to make a temple. So now that these have to meet, it met on the back end. It made a hole. It made a divot. But it also made a temple. So which one are we actually trying to get to? We're trying to make a hole in the temple that's there so we can learn how to grow a new foundation. As we take over and dispel the bad part of the third eye, the third world, and create a new part that stands high and firm like a plant. But these pinkies, the thumbs, learn how to see the bigger picture of your lower conscious. Learn how to see the bigger picture with the divine interface or the divine intervention or the divine, you feel me, oppression or the divine overcoming. It's O versus O. Oppression versus overcoming. So now, pinky, mustard seed of faith. We locked this in. This is my personal made mudra in 2024. Learn how to see the bigger picture by taking a small mustard seed of faith. This one. Learn how to lock in the small details in the bigger picture. Use mustard seed to see the bigger picture. Use small details to understand the bigger picture. The more complicated that you make it, the more easy you will actually have to figure out a solution. Even though the solution might take longer, that's when you actually, this is what I love about thinking. If you think hard, long on something, you start picking away things that's not needed until you get to the smallest point. And it's like, okay, that's perfect right there. This is called parenting. When you pick away, no matter what the situation is, pick it away, pick it away, pick it away, pick it away, pick it away. And then you get to the small detail. Even if something doesn't work every single time, it still allows adjustment. Just like a plant. If you see a plant doesn't thrive without a little bit support or a little stem holding it up to grow, or it may need something curving to support it to grow more better, or either way, you just pick it out. Think deep. Let your thoughts get deep. But one thing that I actually have to struggle with too is thinking too hard. Would feel like I'm thinking too hard. I'm on the right track, and then I be like, I don't want to think about this, or how can I stop this thought? Instead of letting it keep going through, then I get a headache. Then my stomach start hurting. And I know it's from my thoughts, because once your stomach start hurting, that's actually your discernment telling you like, hey, you disturbed our frequency. We was actually trying to release something into our higher thoughts. Even though you will feel better later on during the day, because you will find understanding later on, because the hold hands method of the world. If I hold your hand, it's gonna make some weight back to me. Even if this right person on the right holding my hand and you're on my left holding my hand, if I tell you something to the left, it's gonna come all the way back. Even if it comes around not the same, I still get to pick off a thought or discernment, because how long the thought was in order to bring the highest understanding or the next understanding in order to climb up the stairs. All stairs are not perfect. All stairs are not meant to be something to look at to climb up. Some stairs are just looked at to say, what can I do better? Or what can the stair person do better? Or how can I walk in a way that helps the person? You know what I'm saying? This one more thing. I love people who thinks they're lame, because the more lame that they think they are, the more cool they actually is, because how deep they actually think in order to pick away different things. The more you actually see their Holy Spirit actually trying to formulate a higher conscious and actually discern better understandings. It's not about who got the most swag to dress and how they actually present themselves. It's about emotional swag. If you don't have emotional swag, then what is you? Have emotional swag, and everything else will be in the line for your congruent wants of being. It's gonna take a long time, but once you get that point, because you pick all the other things off, you're gonna have the best S ever. Your swag, your emotional swag, is gonna be better than everybody else's who thinks they have actual swag. Because they would destroy a city before they destroy the foundation of their mind in order to renew. It is better to keep your calm and build your mind foundation than destroy the whole city that you're in, because you can't think right. or because you think other people are not aligned with your thoughts. So be lane in order to find the lane. Learn how to curve or be straight, or learn how to maneuver. This is why they say snakes are a good representation and a bad representation. You can snake yourself into people's thoughts and actually deteriorate, or you can snake your way into a new form of reality. Like I said, all stairs are not the same. All stairs are not meant to walk on. But stairs you can stare at and make the person who made the stair actually think better, or formulate their conscious or their environment better. Remember, you can parent yourself. You can parent your environment. You can parent things that's unseen. You can parent things that's seen. All you have to understand is parenting comes from actually sitting back and understanding the foundation of what your thoughts want to be and what's the definition of your thoughts. It might not come then, but it will come once you start picking away the, oh, do you love me? Do you love me not? Do you love me? Do you love me not? But it's not always that integral. Don't look at the outer saying, oh, do you love me? Do you love me not? Look at the middle and appreciate that is yellow. And then look at the outer and remember, because my center is like the sun. I was able to breathe out a cloud of information, the white around the flower, and still be able to rain on other people's thoughts instead of just picking away my clouds, trying to figure out, does this thought love me? Do this thought love me? No, the thoughts that you get will allow you to see the center. Evaluate each one. You don't have to walk on it. You don't have to fix it. Just look at it. And if it needs to be fixed, if it needs a different angle to grow, then it'll be like that. But flowers bloom a certain way, so you don't have to pick on the flower. So use a discernment. Do I have to pick on this flower in order for it to grow? Or do I have to move a certain way so I can wait to see this flower bloom?